On the topic of the system itself, we have two more questions. The first is what backend software stack are you using, and how are you doing the underlying analytics across the different layers? So I'll direct that one to Elisa. And then there's a second question, which is to the first, which is, could you provide more details on the data pipeline and how the data have been analyzed in the backend, in particular, the climate data? Lisa, would you be able to take a first stab at that one? Over to you.
Okay, thank you, George. Okay, to answer the first question is about what backend software stack that we are using. Actually, we are using Python and also PHP and also JavaScript. JavaScript is more for the visualization, and the Python is been used to get the data from the USGS and the NASA to get the rainfall data and the vegetation index, let's say, to get automatically in our backend process. And then and the PHP is just kind of mediumware to as a bridge from the Python and also the JavaScript for the backend data. I follow the backend process and then into the front end process and then merge into the PHP. And how are you doing the underlying analytics across the different layer? I mean, like in the backend process, we are analyzed such as the rainfall anomaly to see the flood forecast hazard. Let's say we can comparing the mean during the number days to the same days in the past 100 years. So previously we get the data from the 100-year past as a best, and then we compare the new data at the current data days to the 100-year as if it is the value is higher or lower, so it will indicate a flood or drought. Hope it's answered. And then for the second question is the data pipeline tool and how data have been analyzed to the back end, in particular climate data. Yes, so as I said before, the backend process get the data from the USGS and the NASA in the free way, and then it will run automatically, but it depends on the data itself. It can be daily or even monthly. Let's say for days since last rain is for daily, and then for monthly rainfall anomaly is for month. And after that, we processing to get the satellite imagery, and then to save all the images, and then save all the data into our server, let's say ArcGIS or GeoServer. And in front end side, we call the GeoServer and the ArcGIS. I'm sorry, this is maybe too technical, but after that, it will show to the front end side.